this. But anyway, I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm just simply, I don't even know what the hell, how we even got on this topic. I'll have to kind of rewind this and figure that out. Or maybe you can for me, whatever. Anyway, a little bit of humor, but... Hello, today is March 23rd, 2019, and the time is 12:05 p.m. I just want to do a real quick video. A lot of people have been asking, how I'm doing. They haven't seen any videos lately or posts or anything, so I just want to do a video saying, yes, here I am, and thank you for... I want to thank everyone for contacting me and, even just having discussions. So while I am at this, it was interesting. It was a day or two ago, I can't remember. I was watching a video, and there's been a few other videos and articles that I watched on the topic I'm about to just briefly discuss. And I did look into different statistics and stuff, and they're all pretty much close. There's one or two which are completely the opposite. And I think they were actually from the same source. It's just, that was interesting to see, but all these other independent statistics are pretty close. So one of the ironic things that I noticed is when talking about the least trusted people and the least trusted professions, and judges seem to be around the 40% mark. And lawyers are around the 15% mark, depending on, I'm just kind of balancing it out. And it's interesting, it's ironic, because a lot of people don't realize that a judge is really a lawyer. They're still a lawyer. They hold their license to be a lawyer. They're still part of whatever law society is in their jurisdiction. They pay the same errors and omissions insurance and everything else. And I just found that very interesting, how people, they trust lawyers far less, but a judge they'll trust more. And the only thing that has changed is the individual's title. And it just goes to show how a title is how people judge somebody, no pun intended, or maybe a pun intended, however you want to take it. So, yeah, why people would trust a judge more than a lawyer, a lot more, is, yeah, I think it's just people's perceptions, thinking either they don't know that a judge is really just a lawyer, or something more, I don't know. But when you get into titles and authority, I mean, we see the same type of thing with news. And not too long ago, somebody had posted online in the social media, some injustice somebody was experiencing in their life, and I guess they were posting their story, but they were using mainstream media, picked up on it and went with it. And it's funny how when something comes through mainstream media, people will post those articles or videos or whatever and just go with it. Or if it's even somebody in the alternative media that's super popular, and they're all hyping each other up, people will just go with it. And yet there are other people like myself sharing stories which, for whatever reason, don't get the same shares and likes and comments and discussions as something from mainstream. And again, that all that is title. Now, it's also interesting where in these statistics, journalists are not very well trusted either. So there seems to be a conflict with society saying, well, we don't really trust the media, but when they say something, we just kind of go along with it, type of thing. But anyway, and I guess on the final note with these statistics, police are floating around 50%, and actually declining. And it's easy to figure out why the trust with police is declining. And again, I gotta say this. I'm not saying all judges, all lawyers, all police, all professionals, or all people are bad. That's not what I'm saying. The problem is when the bad have positions of authority within their own ranks, and they start setting policies and, you know, covering up, and then that leaves the good people to have to remain silent unless they lose their jobs or their careers or, you know, whatever it is that they worry to lose in life. So anyway, but going back to the stats, it's declining because we see a lot with police getting away with a lot, from murder to, you just pick something. It's like every day there's like 20, 30 new articles. And the thing that people need to remember is all these professions are coming from the same human gene pool as the rest of us. For whatever reason, you know, maybe somebody was a little bit more ambitious, or you know, through some sort of birthright, you know, my father and my grandfather and all this other stuff was, so, you know, I'm following footsteps, you know, stuff like that. But they're just people. So when you have somebody coming at you, say at a traffic stop or alleged traffic stop or just whatever, that's a human being in a uniform. And if you really want to define that, as other people have said, it's a costume. And I'm not trying to minimize, you know, what a uniform of any kind represents. But when you have somebody coming at you like that, they're just a human being. And there's a human being and a human being interaction that's taking place. Nothing more. Just because there's some other stuff attached to one side or the other, or assumptions being made, whether they be accurate or not. I mean, it just causes a whole mess. But maintaining their positions, and what I was saying is, you know, we have the wrong type of people in these positions, and here we go. And where's the public trust? Like, you know, even the individual, that specific individual, or the police force as a whole, or whoever, they're looking after what they perceive to be their own best interest, but they're not seeing, and this is across the board, not just with the city, that they're causing a lot more harm for their own reputations by trying to cover everything up. Yes, every so often, you know, something mundane or whatever, but the real serious stuff is always brushed under, and that outweighs any little minor things that may surface. But anyway, I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm just simply, I don't even know what the hell, how we even got on this topic. I'll have to kind of rewind this and figure that out, or maybe you can for me, whatever. Anyway, a little bit of humor, but just thought I'd share my thoughts on all this. But anyway, just, you know, thank you for sharing my posts, my videos, and comments. And, you know, I without your support, I could never be where I am today, and I still continue this losing battle fight. And I know what's ahead of me is the complete annihilation of any personal or professional credibility or integrity that whatever I have left, they're going to go after, because that's who they are. That's who these people are. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share.